Hey there, welcome back to another episode of the Nina Gervase Show. Today, we're going to talk a little bit more about how the reticular activating system in your brain really does prove that you are the writer, director, and producer of your life, that you are literally in control of what it is that you're seeing and doing. So, this is how the reticular activating system in your brain works to prove you right. Basically, let's say that you are out shopping for a car and you're looking at a specific Volkswagen SUV. Now, all of a sudden, every time you're out driving, you notice that Volkswagen out on the road. Now, let me let you know, there were as many Volkswagens out on the road before as they are right now today when you're shopping for the car, but you didn't notice them as much because they weren't of interest to you. Your brain's job is to filter out all the things that don't matter to you in order to help you focus on the things that do matter to you. And it's that filtering system that, it wasn't as important before. So it didn't focus on those cars. But now every time you drive down the road, holy crap. Everybody has that Volkswagen SUV that you want. Does everybody even have the color that I want? What the heck? You're starting to realize, oh my gosh, maybe this is the most popular car out there. Honey, those cars were out on the road before, but your reticular activating system didn't think that you needed to notice it, so it filtered it out. Now it's allowing to pass through the filter and into your state of awareness. And that is exactly how you continue to be the writer, the director, and the producer of your life. When it is that you focus on something, now keep in mind, good or bad, your brain is going to allow that filter to continue to bring it forward into your awareness. So if you're going to be the kind of person who sets out in this negative, it's going to be a bad day, things are not going my way, woe is me kind of mentality, your brain is going to continue to look for those things that support the thinking. So it's going to look for the things that say, you know what, you stubbed your toe, bad day. You know what, you burnt your toast, bad day. Whatever the case may be, it's allowing the things that you want to focus on to continue to come into your area of focus. It's the same thing if you decide that you are going to now go for a big goal. Maybe you want to start, the drop ship business, and you go online to find out, oh, how do I do drop ship? And now you find all of these podcasts and tutorials on how to do, and you think, oh my gosh, is everybody doing this? No, but now it is in your area of focus. All of those opportunities were there for you before, but now that you are ready to focus on a new business, a new idea, a new whatever, you will continue to seek out the things that are supporting your new goal. So really, that reticular activating system in your brain is what is going to encourage you to be the writer, director, and producer of either the negative things or the positive things. So if you have the opportunity to focus on what is positive, let me tell you something, that's where you need to go, because the more that you focus on the negative, the more that it's going to come into focus for you. What you are going to focus on will expand. I know you've heard that before, and I know that you've experienced it, but it's pretty convenient to brush it aside when things are not going your way. And you think to yourself, oh, how could thinking positive, how could journaling, how could meditating be anything that actually helps me to get to where I want to be? Are you kidding me? If you go in and you actually visualize on the things that you want, you are telling your brain that that is what is important to you. When you actually put yourself in that full visualization where you are feeling the feelings, smelling the smells, having the full sensations of you accomplishing that goal right now, you are training your brain that those things are important to you. You are training your brain that that's what you want to focus on. You are training your brain that you are that person now. You are training your brain to write the script to get to that point in the future. So, yeah, the reticular activating system literally supports you being the writer, the director, and producer of your life. When you go out there today, I really, really need you to understand that visualization, my gosh, guys, putting yourself in that position can be one of the most powerful things that you can do to reach your goal. Practicing that on a daily basis. Some people like to call it like fake it till you make it. Don't think of it that way. It's not faking it. It is actually fully embodying it. It's fully embracing it. It's fully giving yourself those sensations of what it is when you accomplish that goal. It is what it is when you actually reach that point and you know, like, hell yeah, I made it. And when you journal on it, again, y'all know how powerfully I believe in the idea of pen and paper and not putting it in electronically. When you actually journal with pen and paper and you go through the motions of writing what these affirmations are, what these goals are, what it is that you will do on a regular basis, guess what? You're reinforcing to your reticular activating system what is important to you, and it will continue to focus on the opportunities to make that happen for you. You know, I know once I was really ready to have my real estate career go bonkers, I put it out there. I on a daily basis continued to write my affirmations, write my journal, write all the things that said I am a top producing agent in my area. I am this, whatever it was, I am it right now. And I started taking even more action toward it. I started doing things that future Nina was going to be able to do then. Why can't I bring it into my being right now? I met people that taught me different things that I would not have even noticed that they were there before. I continued to seek out opportunities. I didn't even know that they existed. And people were talking about things. And I said, that's actually something that I'm really interested in to help me advance in my real estate career. Tell me more about it. I wouldn't have even noticed these people before because I wasn't in that mindset. I wasn't in that focus. But when I knew that that was the time, my reticular activating system was also continuing to seek out the things that supported my goals. So, if you really want to get out of the negative, number one, you need to stop focusing on the negative. The more you focus on it, the more it will expand, the more that your reticular activating system is going to focus on it for you, bring in the evidence to support all the negativity, and continue to bring you down that path, period. If you really want to go someplace really bold and powerful, if you are afraid to go there, that fear is going to keep you safe. Your reticular activating system smells fear just like a dog does, people. Is going to smell it, is going to know that you don't truly believe that you have the capability to do it, and it's going to seek out the ways to keep you safe. You need to get over the fear. You need to say, that is possible for me. It's possible for me because it was possible for somebody else. Somebody else has already done it. Read the books. Go seek those people who have already done the things so that your reticular activating system is seeking those opportunities and examples for you. It is so important for you to surround yourself with people who have accomplished the things that you want to accomplish. You may not be able to literally physically surround yourself with these people. You may not even be able to get in the same room with these people. Read the books, do the podcasts, watch the YouTubes, everything that gives you that power. You know somebody else did it, then you can do it as well. That is what you need to train your brain to get you into the mode to seek more opportunities towards your goal. This is exactly why, with my coaching clients, I encourage the journaling so much. This is why I'm constantly sending podcast episodes that I know will resonate with their goals. This is why we track the progress that we're doing. We're looking for examples of the wonderful things that have happened along the way so that we continue to focus on the opportunities and the blessings and the gratitude for the things going right rather than focus on the things that are going wrong. Now, I want to point something out though. You cannot have success in anything without failing along the way. And I always call it failing forward. It is a learning opportunity. When things do not go your way, okay, you need to acknowledge that it didn't go your way. You need to actually examine it and understand why it didn't go your way. You need to look at it from every angle so that you can change the things that need to be changed to move forward in a positive direction, right? There's no way to learn from the past if you don't examine it. The difference between looking at something in a negative light, where you keep it in that negative perspective, and learning from it is massive. That is a huge difference. If you are able to actually look at the situation and not just, woe is me, this was horrible, and keep you from moving forward, your reticular activating system is looking for those learning opportunities. Next time you go to do it, it will remind you that this did not work. Try this. It will remind you to seek out the opportunities that do work. It's going to help you write the script for the future of your life. So, yeah, negative things are going to happen. You need to use them to learn and move forward. You need to do the journaling, the visualization, and everything else to teach this brain to seek out the things that will work for you. And I know my coaching clients get a little tired of me always like, so how did the journaling go? How did the visualization go? But when you fully embrace it, y'all, I am a perfect example. You can become a millionaire. You can sit there and double your business year to year. I was so nervous to become the sole breadwinner for my house, right? So, because I'm widowed, what other choice did I have but to be the sole breadwinner for my house? And then to go into a career that was completely commission based and not have, let's say, the opportunity of that secured income that everybody wants, right? To keep them going. I went and I stepped out boldly, and I didn't take that secured position just in case. Now, I'm not encouraging anybody right now to go and quit their jobs that is secure until they actually have the other thing up and rolling. I'm going to say that it is probably pretty damn smart of you to keep your secured position until you actually know the success on the other side is going to be there for you. Because the truth is, some people really just don't have the grit and the determination to do what I did. But you also need to pay for your house, to pay for your life, to put food on the table, and so forth. I get it. It's not for everybody to go so boldly that way. But that was something that I did. And, I had to continue looking for those opportunities that were going to help me grow. Again, I had to train my brain. It didn't come overnight. I had to hire a coach, a mindset coach that taught me how to do this. Shout out to my first coach, Chris Goodman. He really got into my mindset and had me change my way of thinking because, I just continued with the excuses. Excuses are, again, the woe is me, the reticular activating system trying to keep you safe, looking for the things that protect you rather than move you forward. Nah, people, that's not going to work if you have a big goal. So, learn from the past. Failure is good. Moving forward, fail forward. You need to actually look for those things that support the positive, because what you focus on will expand, and what you focus on, your reticular activating system, is going to look to continue to support your beliefs. This is the area of your brain that really, really wants to be the writer, the director, and the producer of your life. You need to train it. You need to be the one that gets in there and really decides your focus through your visualization, your journaling, your meditation, through the rooms that you put yourself in. Continue to do these things. And I want you to come back to this. in 2 weeks, in a month's time, and comment and let me know what has changed in your life by what it is that you're choosing to focus on. I know that it will change your life. This is what we work on with all of my coaching clients. It is possible. I'm using this right now to help me with some gut digestive issues that I have. I know, little bit TMI, but we're all ladies here. We all got gut issues. And I'm going to now seek out the knowledge and the information to help me heal. You can use this in a million different ways. So this reticular activating system, this is your powerhouse. This is what's going to move you forward. And I can't wait to hear and read all the comments going forward about how it has changed your life. So that's all I have for today. I hope that it really empowered you, motivated you to start realizing how powerful you are in creating your future. And if you need a little help, of course, I have the journaling prompts. They are free. They will be down below. But in addition to that, I really would love to just have a little conversation with you about what your goals are and little tiny steps that can help move you forward. So until next time, thank you so much for listening to The Nina Gervase Show.